Waves of layoffs are seen in China's tech industry. In 2021, the Chinese government cracked down on a number of tech giants on the grounds of preventing disorderly capital expansion, triggering rounds of layoffs. iQIYI, China's top video platform, was reported late last year to be making massive layoffs that could involve up to 40% of its employees. The company had about 8,000 employees. According to a report by the New York Times, citing knowledgeable sources, Chinese online rideshare giant Didi has laid off thousands of employees since July. Didi was hit by a cybersecurity investigation by Chinese authorities last year, which led to its delisting from the US stock market. In addition, short video platform ByteDance has also laid off 1,000 employees in China since August. In 2021, the Chinese government introduced new tough regulations targeting the industry of after-school tutoring. It was a heavy blow to companies in the education sector. One of China's biggest after-school tutoring companies, TAL, which employed 110,000 people at its peak, is now laying off 90,000 people, while another giant, New Oriental, has indicated its plans to cut more than 40,000 people. Tech companies have been one of the most popular sectors for college graduates. The crackdown on them, companies with the most growth potential, has seriously hurt the job prospects of college graduates. Two internet giants, Tencent and Alibaba, have been exposed to major layoffs, with one rumored to have cut 15% of its workforce and one to have cut 30% on an ongoing basis. An entire business line of innovation by ByteDance has been eliminated. Kuaishou, a popular video sharing app, has optimized not only its e-commerce, but also its core business lines such as algorithms, commercialization, and games. Other internet companies of all sizes have been affected, including Jingdong, Bilibili, and the group buying platform Meituan. The leading group buying platform, Meituan.com, is the largest e-commerce platform for domestic services in China. After many districts in Beijing entered the epidemic prevention and control in late April, many people went online to order food, only to find that Meituan was suspected of downsizing and shutting down the pickup services of its group buying app. Xie Tian, a marketing professor at the University of South Carolina Aiken School of Business, said the Communist Party's zero-COVID policy has had a greater impact on the real economy, and corporate layoffs have been very significant. The Chinese Communist Party's zero-COVID policy forbids people to go out. They can't go out to the streets or spend money. This affects the retail industry, the brick-and-mortar storefronts, more significantly. Now it seems that there is a shift from brick-and-mortar storefront retail to online shopping, but the overall economic downturn and shrinking consumption have started to impact e-commerce. Basically, it's still an overall economic slide that has led to a number of internet companies laying off workers. The people have no money and no purchasing power in their hands. They have stopped shopping in physical stores. They have started to stop shopping online. They are not consuming online, and people are having a confidence crisis. As a result, e-commerce companies have also started laying off employees. China's top electrical appliance manufacturer, Midea Group, admits to major layoffs, keeping only the core business. On May 21st, an internal conversation between the chairman of the Midea Group and a veteran employee who had just been optimized confirmed the rumors that had been circulating for days concerning the massive layoff the Midea Group had in plan. According to the corporate notice, layoffs only involve non-essential business. Only the core business will be retained. The company didn't reveal how many employees were laid off. Previously, it was said that the number was as high as 50%, but its chairman dismissed it as nonsense. The 21st Century Business Review reported that one of Midea's employees let out more details about the layoffs. Now it is the second round of layoffs. The third round will be in June. It's normal for 1/3 of people to be laid off. No department is safe. It's only a matter of ratio. In the future, there will be layoffs every month, and expect 4 to 5 rounds to follow. China's prominent liquor company admits layoffs are real. Recently, a former employee of a well-known liquor company in Chongqing revealed on a social media platform that the company was laying off a large number of employees. 1,000 people were initially planned to be laid off from the 3,000-strong company. Another employee revealed that its Chongqing headquarters has laid off about 20% of its workforce, while 40% of its Hangzhou office will be cut. In response, the company responded to the media that the percentage of layoffs mentioned by the public wasn't in line with the actual situation. and the company will continue to replenish and strengthen its talent pipeline. However, the company confirmed that the layoffs were true. In view of the judgment of the internal and external environment, the company is shrinking the non-core business in an orderly manner, and the corresponding situation belongs to the normal business and organizational optimization adjustment. The impact of the real estate crisis on migrant workers. The crisis in China's real estate sector has devastated the construction workforce. Official Chinese data show that the construction industry experienced negative growth in the fourth quarter of 2021, cutting into job opportunities for construction workers. Last year, Chinese policymakers focused on curbing real estate debt risks by requiring real estate developers to reduce their leverage. Following the debt crisis of real estate giant Evergrande, more real estate developers have opted to reduce new property investment and development in order to lower their debt ratios. According to Reuters calculations, based on official Chinese data, real estate investment fell 13.9% year-on-year in December, the sharpest rate of decline since the early 2020s, while investment in 2021 grew 4.4%, the slowest since 2016. In China, many construction workers are migrant workers from rural areas. They have left the city because they have lost their jobs, but they are not included in China's urban unemployment survey data. It is more difficult for college graduates to find a job. Destructive competition has appeared in the job market. The number of college graduates in China has hit a record high in 2022, reaching 10.76 million. But according to a survey conducted by Zhilian Recruitment among 18,000 fresh college graduates, only 15.4% of them had signed up for suitable jobs as of April 2022, far lower than the 18.3% of the previous year, indicating that there were more people and fewer jobs this year. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang called the employment situation complicated and grim. In an interview with the media, Wang Hui, director of the Department of College Students at the Ministry of Education of China, said that the employment situation of college graduates is complicated and severe due to multiple factors, including the COVID-19 epidemic. The task of stabilizing employment and preserving employment is very tough. It is worth noting that this does not include the millions of fresh graduates from secondary education, such as secondary schools, vocational high schools, and technical schools. It is currently the annual graduation season in mainland China. Against the backdrop of fierce competition in the job market, graduates from master's and doctoral programs are piling up in small counties, and destructive competition has emerged in many places. China News Weekly reported on May 26 that in the small county in Zhejiang province with a population of less than 200,000, almost all the finalists for 24 positions came from well-known universities, and more than 90% were students with master's degrees. A mountainous county in Guangdong province has attracted more than 700 candidates with master's degrees. On May 10th, a local government released its 2022 new hire list. Hundreds of graduates from top Chinese universities such as Peking University appeared on the list. The article said that graduates from prestigious universities compete for grassroots jobs in the public sector partly because of employment pressure.